Okay, so when you get this worksheet, you are going to cut it into 4 along these cut lines. This just means that we've got 4 boxes to work with. 1 for each of our stitches. So put the other 3 to the side and keep out your running stitch one. So we're going to start with running stitch, and you are going to thread your needle. Now if you've not thread a needle before, it's very simple. You don't need to lick it. All you need to do is fold the top bit in half like this, so you've got a loop like that, and that's going to stop any fraying. And what you need to do is then it will just be really easy to loop your needle through. So running stitch, which we've just learned, is a rose. Okay, so we can use it in lots of different ways, but we're going to go in a forward motion. So what you need to do is make yourself a little dot. Start with these outlined ones, so these are going to help you. So once you've got your dot, you can go to the back, thread it through, and now because we're working on cartridge paper and not thread, if we tie a knot, it's just going to go through. So what you then need to do is just get yourself a small piece of sellotape and just tape that end bit down, okay, like that, and that's going to stop your thread going anywhere. And then in running stitch, all we do, make a hole on the end of that stitch, come back through. Then what you need to do is bring your needle, still threaded in, just back around the front to just make a little hole there, and then on the other side, you've got that hole, you pop your needle through it and you bring it back through. And then in line on the end of your template, you go down with your running stitch, back, cut in there, pop your little hole, back in, and you'll just carry on with your rows of running stitch. So really simple, and once you've done that, you can have a go in the box below, if you get time, at trying to do running stitch without the guideline patterns. And then when you'd finished and you were all the way at the end, you would snip, so you only had a small bit left, and you would get the other bit of sellotape and you would just secure it down. And there you have it. That is our running stitch. Now we move on to our cross stitch. So you can just use the same bit of thread that you've already got out, and we're going to do the same thing. So with the cross stitch, there's some X's here to help you as we get going. So we're going to sew between the lines. So again, we make our stick in, we bring it, oh, my thread's fallen out. So again,